Have you ever felt like life is spinning out of your hands? Like your thoughts won't slow down, your emotions control your day, your words get you into trouble, and your bank account keeps bleeding for no reason? You're not alone. But here's the truth no one teaches you. The power to change your life isn't out there, it's within you. And it starts with controlling just four things: your mind, your mood, your mouth, and your money. This video isn't about motivation that fades in an hour. It's about transformation that lasts a lifetime. You're not stuck because you're weak. You're stuck because no one gave you the blueprint to take back control. That's what this journey is about: regaining control over the four forces that silently shape your future. When you master your mind, you shape your reality. When you command your mood, you show up with strength. When you guide your mouth, you build powerful connections. And when you discipline your money, you unlock your freedom. These aren't just habits, they're life skills. And no matter who you are, a student, a dreamer, someone starting over, or someone ready to rise, this is your invitation to rebuild from the inside out. The tools are simple, the changes are real, the results are yours to claim. Let's begin the journey of self-mastery. Because when you control these four things, nothing can control you. Chapter 1, Introduction. The core of control. In every life story of success, resilience, and transformation, there's a common thread: self-mastery. It's not about luck or even raw talent. It's about control. Control over what you think, how you feel, what you say, and how you use your resources. In a world full of distractions, pressures, and temptations, controlling your mind, mood, mouth, and money is not just a skill. It's survival. It's strength. It's the foundation of a powerful life. If you've ever felt like life is pulling you in every direction, this video is for you. Because once you learn to control the four pillars of your personal power, no challenge will ever feel too big again. Chapter 2. Control your mind, the fortress. Within, your mind is the command center of your life. Every action, every habit, every outcome, it all begins in your mind. But most people never take the time to master their thoughts. They let their minds run wild with negativity, fear, and distractions. If you want to change your life, you must first change your thinking. Start by observing your thoughts. Are they helping you or harming you? Train your mind like you would train your body. Feed it with strong, empowering beliefs. Practice focus. Practice gratitude. Practice mindfulness. Learn to direct your attention intentionally instead of reacting to every stimulus. When you control your mind, you control your world, because your thoughts shape your reality. Focused minds build empires. Distracted minds chase illusions. Chapter 3. Daily practices to strengthen your mind. Building a powerful mind requires daily discipline. Start with morning routines that center you: meditation, journaling, or even 5 minutes of silent breathing. Read books that expand your thinking. Limit toxic content and feed your brain with substance. Learn to challenge negative thoughts instead of believing them blindly. Replace "I can't" with "how can I?" and your brain will begin to find answers instead of excuses. A strong mind is not a gift, it's a decision you make daily. Chapter 4. Control your mood. Mastering your emotional state, your mood determines how you show up in the world. It influences your decisions, your relationships, and your momentum. But far too many people live at the mercy of their moods. One bad moment ruins an entire day. One setback triggers a spiral. Controlling your mood is not about ignoring emotions. It's about leading them. It's about emotional intelligence. Learn to name what you feel. Recognize your emotional triggers. And develop strategies to regulate them. Use breathing techniques, take mental breaks, move your body, and talk to someone you trust. Your emotions are data, not dictators. You can feel angry without lashing out. You can feel sad without shutting down. You can feel anxious without quitting. Controlling your mood is a superpower in a world that runs on reactivity. Chapter 5. Building Emotional Resilience. Life is unpredictable. Emotions will rise and fall, but your ability to bounce back, that's what matters. Build emotional resilience by facing discomfort instead of avoiding it. Practice responding instead of reacting. Don't let temporary feelings cause permanent damage. When you train yourself to remain calm in chaos, you rise above drama. You become the leader of your life instead of a victim of your feelings. And that kind of control gives you peace, even when the world around you is in pieces. Chapter 6. Control your mouth. Words that build or break. What you say creates ripples in your life. Your words shape your relationships, your reputation, and your results. Too often, people speak without thinking, reacting, venting, or gossiping without awareness. But when you learn to control your mouth, you start to build a life with intention instead of regret. Speak with purpose. Pause before you respond. Choose words that lift instead of limit. Be honest, but also be kind. Know when to speak and when to stay silent. Don't waste energy on arguments that lead nowhere, and never speak defeat over your life. Words are seeds. Plant only what you want to grow. If you wouldn't say it to someone you respect, don't say it to yourself either. Master your mouth, and you'll build bridges instead of burning them. Chapter 7. The Discipline of Communication. Communication is not just about talking. It's about connection. Practice listening more than you speak. Ask questions. Understand before being understood. Control your tone, your timing, and your intention. Learn the difference between reacting in emotion and responding with clarity. The more thoughtful your words, the more powerful your presence. Great leaders, lovers, and learners all have one thing in common. They mastered their mouth. You can too. Chapter 8. Control your money. Freedom. Through financial discipline, money isn't everything, but your relationship with it affects almost everything. Your stress levels, your opportunities, your freedom. If you don't learn to control your money, money will control you. And that's a dangerous place to be. Whether you earn a little or a lot, financial discipline is a must. It's not about being rich. It's about being responsible. Track your income. Know your expenses. Spend less than you earn. Save before you spend. Invest in your growth. Avoid unnecessary debt. Build an emergency fund. Learn the basics of financial literacy, because what you don't know will cost you. Financial control doesn't mean living small. It means living smart. It means knowing that every dollar has a direction, and every smart decision compounds into long-term freedom. Chapter 9. Building wealth starts with mindset. Wealth begins in the mind. If you believe money is evil or scarce, you will repel it. If you believe you don't deserve wealth, you will sabotage it. Start shifting your money mindset. Believe that money is a tool for impact, that you can learn, that you can grow, that your value can increase. Invest in yourself. Books, courses, mentors. Learn how to manage, multiply, and make money in ways that align with your values. When you combine discipline with belief, you create unstoppable momentum. Chapter 10. Integrating the 4 controls. Mind, mood, mouth, and money. These 4 areas are deeply connected. When your mind is strong, your mood stabilizes. When your mood is stable, your words are wise. When your words are wise, your relationships and opportunities flourish. And when your life is in harmony, your financial decisions reflect that. Mastery is not about perfection. It's about alignment. It's about growing in awareness and making better choices day by day. Chapter 11. Why most people lose control. Lack of discipline, environment, peer pressure, fear of change. These are the enemies of control. Most people aren't failing because they're incapable. They're failing because they're distracted, or surrounded by chaos, or afraid to be different. But you're not most people. You can break the cycle. you can rise. Start by making small decisions that reflect the person you want to become. Control is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. Chapter 12. Creating a life plan. Around self-mastery, create systems, not just goals. Set routines that protect your mind. Schedule breaks that refresh your mood. Create communication standards you live by. Automate your savings and budget time for financial review. Build a lifestyle where control is baked into your habits. Review your progress monthly. Adjust where needed. Celebrate your wins. You're not aiming for a perfect life. You're building a powerful one. Chapter 13. Motivation versus discipline. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the fuel. Waiting for motivation is a trap. Instead, choose discipline, the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Motivation may get you started, but discipline keeps you going. Every time you control your mind when it wants to wander, your mood when it wants to erupt, your mouth when it wants to react, and your money when it wants to disappear, you build a life of purpose. Chapter 14. Real-life transformations. Around the world, people from all walks of life have transformed their reality by controlling these 4 areas. A struggling student who disciplined their mind to rise academically. A young adult who stabilized their mood and overcame depression. An entrepreneur who learned to speak wisely and gained powerful connections. A worker who took control of their finances and became debt-free. These are not miracles. They are results of consistent control, and you can do it too. Chapter 15. Final words. The power is yours. The world will always be full of chaos, but within you is the power to stay centered, calm, focused, and free. Control your mind, and you control your beliefs. Control your mood, and you control your peace. Control your mouth, and you control your impact. Control your money, and you control your future. The formula is simple, the journey is hard, but the rewards, they're life-changing. Your life is yours to shape. Take back control. Build the habits. Lead your emotions. Watch your words. Own your financial choices. Master these, and you'll master yourself. And when you master yourself, the world responds. Your journey starts now.